I want to add some bits to my motorbike today. Being Saturday and the fact it's raining outside means I'm not riding. Starting with the GS911. Yeah. Now, bit of a problem. The plug for the diagnostic is here. If I plug the GS911 in, basically there's nowhere here for this to sit. There's no space between this and the seat, not enough for this. The cable itself is not long enough to allow me to put the GS911 there. So, okay, simple solution you might think, buy the extension cable. Well, I've done that. Here's the extension cable. Look how bulky these plugs are. They're not flexible in any way. So if I attach this to the plug, and if I were to attach this to the GS911, which I won't plug it fully in yet, basically there's still nowhere for this to fit. In fact, I will plug it in, bear with. There you go. That'll probably wake up in a minute. But look at the length of this. We have a space, a little pocket here, but there is a wall there underneath the pannier rack mount. There is a hard division, so I can't get from there to there. It won't go, not unless I take a hacksaw to the bike, which I'm not going to. There's going to be a fair bit of disassembly today, I think, because I'm also getting a pair of Shad 3P pannier mounts. Now you might wonder, why on earth would I do that if I've got the BMW pannier mounts built into the bike? And I have asked myself this question. Thing is, up there I've got the correct Shad panniers, an SH36 pair that could fit on this bike with the mounting bracket. The mounting bracket cost me £130. Now, I could get the proper BMW panniers, but you probably know what's coming. It's the price. A new set of panniers for this bike from BMW are over £800. Also, I've got a Weiser Wizard module indicator inline modifier thingy. What? Well, it's to do with this. My BMW is one of the modern ones that does not come with a brake light. The brake lights are incorporated into the indicators. From your position, 2 meters away, it might look pretty clear. But I've seen these indicators on the road from a distance, and that flashing is with the running light still on, is not very clear. If I brake as well, can you really tell at a glance that I'm indicating? Yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of this arrangement. So the Weiser Wizard modules will basically turn the running light off when I'm indicating, and if I'm braking, it'll also turn the brake light off on the indicator. So you'll only get a brake light on that side, which almost sounds like a counterintuitive solution. Now you're getting less brake lighting effect. But the module I got will connect to one of these two devices. I got a Denali B6 brake light, which goes onto the bottom of the mudguard. And I've also got another one which you could screw in somewhere else, basically. To access the indicator wiring, in order to plug in the Weiser Wizard modules, I've got to take off the side panels, the grab rails, and the pannier rack, because it's all underneath all this metalwork. There's a lot of disassembly to get to a couple of connectors, but that's what I've got to do. So let's get started. The indicators are here. Hooray. So this has very kindly come courtesy of Mark and the folks at Weiser Technic. Courtesy also of Carl from Just The Way It Is, who put a good word in for me, because I have tested some of their products before on the R1250R, the Extreme Pro indicators. That came with a kind of a little separate device, a little PCB that you had to kind of wire around the back of the bike. This promises to be PCBs in line with the indicator wiring. So these just go in place between the bike's wiring loom and the indicator plugs. So they're kind of self-powered. That's as I understand it. Let's find out what we got inside here. So this unit, as you can see, BMW S series from 2020 onwards, R1300 GS 2024 onwards, R1250 GS and GSA from 21 to 24, F900 series as well, or F900 GS 2024 onwards. Let's see what I got, because I'm not sure. I think I got Wizard Module BR. Why? Because I want the indicators to work with my B6 rear light. So BR and BO are ones that work with the rear light. BR allows the brake light to run as a running light as well and get brighter when you brake. This one, basically the B6 light will be off unless you brake only, that's it. So when it brakes, when you brake, it comes on. I like the running light functionality because at the front of the bike, if you buy spotlights and stuff, there's loads of lighting at the front. And somehow BMW have removed visibility and removed lighting from the rear of the bike by taking out the rear light from the equation and replacing it with indicators. Oh, there's an advert for car. Isn't that nice? So just the way it is. Installation instructions, that's what I'm going to need. So let's have a look at the hardware itself. Inside the anti-static bag, lovely. What we have is these two inline adapters that just go between the loom and then out to the indicator. Then this is for my B6 brake light and rear light. So I need to snip the cable clips of the indicator cables, bang these in line, connect one of the rear lights, hang it there somewhere, and show you how it all works. The B6 light here and this other one that I've got, they have 3 pin plugs. The Weiser, I keep saying Weiser differently every time I say it. This has got a 4-pin plug, but it's come with an adapter that has a 3-pin plug on the end. So, yes, I can see cables, brown, blue, yellow, grey. Let's plug in one of these units. We'll keep it all loose for now and we'll do a test. Okay, that's one. Okay, all connected, and I shall add in one of the brake lights. I'll just put that here for a second so you can hopefully see it well enough. And I shall plug that into the appropriate wire that's come off the Weiser Wizards. Weiser Wizards. Okay, so everything is basically connected. Let's see how it all behaves. So yeah, all promises to be plug and play. Now, apart from disassembling half the bike, which is not Weiser's fault. Okay, so we got the, oh, that's nice. So it was bright and then it dims a little bit once the bike starts. Probably did that before as well. So brake light. Yeah, that's all cool. Indicator. So you can see now, the running light has been switched off from the right-hand indicator. When I brake, still no brake light on the indicator. Yeah, so just brake lights on the lights that aren't doing anything else. Other side. Indicator, brake. Nice. So you can see that the behavior of the hazards and the lights haven't changed. That's BMW stock. And if I brake, yeah, everything's behaving the same way. Weiser decided not to mess with this aspect when you're using the hazards. All I need to do now is somehow tuck all this extra cabling into the same space the original indicator's cable took up. If I could find a way of mounting the brake light there, that would be quite nice, but there's nothing to connect it to. Unless I invent some sort of bracket, and I'm not very good at doing that stuff. Actually, I need to find a way of getting the B6 wiring up into the back of the bike, so that's going to be exciting. Still thinking, I reckon maybe it'll be out of sight, out of mind, which is what I like. But if I pull the B6 there, the cable, and then come down into this spot, I can see the cable. Nice. That works for me. Might not work for you. You might find a solution that requires more disassembly. But I reckon we're going to be about there. Tidying the cables now. This could be rather tricky. There's a lot of extra wire here. I'm folding it up as best I can with all the other wiring back here, and all being well, I'll be able to close the back here. Absolutely not. So I think I've got the cables just about all tucked away. It's been a mission. So with that in place, more or less, the next thing to go on, I think, while this bike is in a state of disassembly, is the Shad pannier brackets. So take all the stuff off. Basically, I've done this step, this step, this step, and this step. I just need to put these plates on. So this goes through there and on there. Okie dokie. So that was easy. You just slide through the little gaps there between the under tray and the frame rail. And then this is the next picture, number 8. So in there, then you put the original rack back on top. Yeah, that will do it. Now the rest of the mounting bracket can wait, basically. It's just, this is the important bit to attach while the bike's in pieces. So only one slight snag, and that is my cable for the B6. There's not really the space for that wire to go through there. But, you know, this and this is plastic, so you can make it fit. Not ideal, but I don't think it's going to prove to be a big problem. Yeah, lovely. Screwed all up. I've already screwed it all up. Now yesterday I fitted the bracket here for the Shad 3P pannier system. I didn't fit the rest of the bracket because I was running low on time, and part of me does not like the look of this item, this unit. However, I held this up to the bike this morning and just like said to myself, well, what does it look like on the bike? And it doesn't actually look that bad. It doesn't stick out really too badly like a sore thumb. Anyway, this is going to go on, and it's really easy on both sides really. You've just got a hole there that's going to go in the pannier mounting bracket. The kit came with a spacer for the other side, so they come down a little bit, not much, and bolts and washers go in there, and that's it. That is it fitted. So there's not a lot to it. I'll bang this side on right now. They were the shorter the bolts. I think they were 35mm. These are the longer the bolts. Yeah, I'm fairly happy with that. I was really, when I saw the pictures, I really wasn't impressed with the fact that this is at a different angle to that. And like I said, it's tubular steel rather than box steel or tapered shapes. But it's okay. I am overall pretty pleased with the installation process. Actually, it looks like the sun's shining outside. There's been sunshine and showers all day, mostly showers. So let's get the bike blinking into the sunlight and we can have a little look. So yeah, there we are. Again, I'm not overall happy that I've fitted these, but £130 for these when I've already got the panniers versus nearly £900 for new panniers. It's kind of a no-brainer really. Get over yourself. Stop looking at it, and then you'll forget about it until you need them. Okay, little update on the panniers. They performed very well on a recent near 3,000 mile trip around Europe this September, video to follow. However, I have now removed the main pannier brackets again. And that's because I found that filtering between lanes of traffic was a nerve-wracking affair when the widest part of the motorbike was behind me. In the future, I'll try either narrower panniers, soft panniers, or roll top style bag on the rear seat. I'm going to be taking off this mounting bracket for the fog light and replacing it with an Evotech Crash Bung, obviously one on this side and one on the other side. It's available as a kit, which comes with the bracket, a new bracket to remount the fog light. So let's go. Starting here with a T50 Torx bolt. Okay, we are away. And there's another bolt which the bracket wasn't using. Another bolt underneath. There we go. With those two removed, we start installing the stuff that came with the Evotech kit. Starting with this anodized aluminium left-hand bracket and 80mm long, the longest bolt in the kit. That goes in there. So this bolt was an M10 by 80mm. The bolt that goes in there is an M10 by 35. And there was a trace, and you could tell as you were undoing it, a trace of thread locking compound on there. So I'll put a little bit of old Loctite blue on the bolt. Next on the list is this little bracket and a little spacer, like so, and a little bolt, and a little washer, all with the kit. So we have this spacer, the bung, a little plastic washer which goes there, goes in there. Decorative washer for the bolt. Job done. Very pretty, very nice. 40 Newton meters in there. Right, we're done. Let's tackle the other side. Oh no, we're not done, because now I want to just, this cable's a bit long now, so I'm just going to cable tie the cable to the bottom of the bracket, so it's more or less out of sight. So I've had this problem, earlier with the other side. I cannot get this thread started straight away. I don't know what it is. But the best thing I think you can do is take the crash bung off, just try and get it started. There you go. Yeah, without the crash bung on. And that helps you understand the angle that you need to approach the bracket. And I am on the side stand this time, so maybe I wasn't quite parallel with the hole when I started. Right, take care. See you in another video soon. Ta-da!